greetings to my ever-growing legions of Clash fans. I'm over 200 subscribers now. I guess I should say something cool about that. Woohoo, over 200 subscribers, yeah! Anyway, so yesterday I went ahead and recorded and posted, or actually I'm posting today, all 8 of my Legend League attacks for what was ultimately the third to last day in this Legend League. And cool video. I'm going to put a link for it up here, and then probably a link for it at the end of the video as well. But went through that. This is the second to last day in Legend League. Now, currently, today, I haven't made any attacks yet because that's the only way I could keep these replays available to be able to run through them. I've taken 6 hits so far. Poor Dirty Bird only took 4 trophies from me with a 49% 0 star. Got a couple 1 stars, a couple reasonable deuces, so it doesn't look terrible. Like if I get hit for 60 more and I get to 200, I could start with a 40 trophy gain on the day. We'll see what happens. So, battle log from yesterday. My battle log from yesterday isn't there anymore. Yesterday was pretty good too. I don't remember exactly where it ended, but I did finish 92nd in the US, because we always try and make things seem super cool. Overall, though, profile. There we are. Previous season, 5662 was my 2,740th in the world, but it looked cooler when I did it as US, so it was like 92. Ooh, screenshot, 92. Arrow. Anyway, so what I want to do is run through, again, same thing I said in yesterday's video. I don't like when people cherry pick the best attacks from something like Legend League and then they act like, I'm the best in the world, when if you were the best in the world, we'd know that because you'd be number 1, like Dr. Mujitaba, or Dr. Mujitaba, or Dr. Mujitaba, or that Papote person who also has like 4,000 accounts. Anyway, good job, Dr. Mujitaba. If you keep scrolling down, I was 2740. Anyway, replays. So attack log. So right now we've got, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that, I don't speak any languages other than English. That wonderful person there, against whom I got a 69% 2-star, was my first attack from yesterday. So these 8, but from Ingwar, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're my 8 from the day before. So we're just going to go. Soup to nuts, all of them. Good attacks, bad attacks, everything. We are running mass HOGS, hero, charge, sui. Now, looking at this base, ideally you want to get the town hall, but it's really located in the center, which is not great. And you also want to get the clan castle, but it's over here. And you want the eagle, but it's over here. And you want the archer queen, which she's just sitting there ripe for a beating. Poor archer queen was abandoned. And I decided, as I was mulling this one over, if I could go old school, like I was a Town Hall 7, and trigger the clan castle. I thought, maybe there's a Tesla in between these two, but it's worth a hog rider to find out, because what if it's a hound and a pair of balloons? I could get them rolling. And sure enough, it's not hound and loons, but I got 3 witches and a wizard out of there. And I thought, hey, that's perfect. If I time my poison spell correctly, I can kill those guys before they ever show up to the fight. So I was judging my approach and the angle they're going to take, and I went ahead with Ice Golem first to get everybody's attention, King and Wall Wrecker in behind, and then watch over here where the poison, where'd it go? There it is, right by the eagle's head. Poison spell coming down. Booyah! Poison spell comes down, all those witches and wizards are running in through it. Kill squad doesn't get terribly far, but all those witches, look how slowly they're running. And fortunately, between my Barbarian King and my Archer Queen and the P.E.K.K.A. that's in there and the Ice Golem, all the witches died there, and I made it not a terrible ingress to the base right here. Queen didn't go the direction I wanted her to. I wanted her to run in there and destroy a few of these turrets here, but she didn't. So at this point, I'm looking for my narrowest path of defenses so my hogs don't spread really wide, right? If I do it over here and I spread hogs along this whole side of the base, some are going to come this direction toward the cannon, some will go here, some will go here, some will go here. Who knows? Up here, at least I have a smaller realm. I know that they're just going to come right in here, and if I throw a few up on this side, they'll go to the wizard tower and possibly come this direction, but most of them would probably run right through here, and then hopefully turn the town hall on in the right time, and presto, I'll be off to the races. That was the plan. And you already saw this turned into a 3-star, so you'll know it was at least a reasonable plan. So they finished wrecking some stuff over there. I wanted to get the bomb tower down. Bomb tower, so that my hogs don't take a ton of damage, but all my hogs are going to get blown up from that. A couple came this direction just like I planned. 1, 2, 3. And the town hall is not down. so I don't use the Grand Warden's ability on the approach like I would if the Town Hall was already down. So that beautiful tornado trap, keeping everybody in the middle. And then this is what I did. This is what I figured out. Trying to drop a skeleton spell next to the Town Hall to activate it is a terrible idea unless the Inferno Towers are fully engaged, which the 13,000 Hog Riders sitting right here in the middle kept them engaged. So the skeletons said, get the Town Hall, and the Town Hall said, get the skeletons, and the Grand Warden said, no, don't get anybody. Boom, everybody's protected, still glowing from the Eternal Tome, still 2 heal spells left. I was feeling really good at this point, and this is where I started trying to decide, where do I put my heal spells? And I see a bunch of Hog Riders down here, and I think those guys are going to be able to survive a Wizard Tower and a cannon, so don't dump a heal down here. Some people, they come out of something big like the Town Hall going down, and then they just start dropping stuff. But so I was patient, I didn't drop my heal over there, and I thought the bulk of these guys that are going to need some help are the ones that are over here. So I went ahead and healed up those hogs. And then again, coming out here, I don't need to heal from that one wizard tower. I need to save it for somewhere else. And then I kept these guys alive coming back in down here, figuring there's plenty of damage there to be dealt. And 4 times speed, my cleanup troops were dumped around there, wizards and archers, and yay, 3 stars to start the day against Chief Raka. Now, probably like I did for my last video, I'm not going to add a whole lot of my cutesy emojis and fart sounds and stuff just because it takes a long time to do that for a long video. And if you happen to watch all the way to the end, it's not going to be super cool. It's not going to be some kind of really awesome experience aside from getting to watch all these really great attacks. So, Chief Raka, 1 down, unknown user, came in here, and again I got a centrally located town hall, but I decided I'll at least try and get the clan castle troops if nothing else. And it's a narrow band over here on the outside, so it's easy to funnel when you can just wipe out one building and then naturally push everybody a different direction. So we went ahead and said, troops, hit the battlefield. There we go. King, Balloon, Baby Dragon, King said it that way, Wall Wrecker, Ice Golem, everybody's coming in, Hound and Balloons. And what I've noticed is the Queen by herself against the Lava Hound doesn't turn out to be that bad for me when it happens out on the perimeter, and the Ice Golem and the King and the P.E.K.K.A. have already helped do some other damage. What I notice is like what really hurts that is when she's got a healer or 2 that are getting torched by an air defense while all that's happening. But I'm not running healers, because I've got 44 Hog Riders. So she manages to get in there, put in a little bit of work, and then I said, yeah, well, let's see, I've got this here. I could try and come this way, which I thought about doing, coming up this direction here. And then I figured, well, a couple hogs will take this out and then they'll pack in on this side, but at least the queen is still alive over here and possibly could be alive long enough. But then she died basically right after I brought my hogs in. And I didn't bring all of them. You'll see I saved 14 Hog Riders. I brought most of them in. Now here's where I'm still struggling to figure out the right way to approach these ring bases. I don't know how many hogs yet I need to send in with the first wave, whether or not the Warden should go in with the first wave or with the 10 or 12 or 14 that are going to kill the Town Hall. Because the problem with not sending the Warden in here is these guys don't get the hit point boost that normally gives them a stronger push into the base. But if I don't use the Warden with the second troops, they might die before they can destroy the Town Hall. So what I need is the right number of troops to destroy the Town Hall, probably with 1 heal spell to help them, and send in the Warden with the initial wave. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, so these guys get in here, they start doing some damage, and they're blowing out some defenses. And then I sent in the skeleton spell, managed to get and I did it again, I went too fast. The Inferno Tower's locked onto the hogs. That's when I put the skeleton spell here so that they can hit that. Some hogs come in, Grand Warden comes in, Eternal Tome, got a heal spell for them coming out, and I didn't get quite as much penetration as I was hoping. And we'll go 4 times speed, tried keeping those hogs alive as long as I could, and then just put some cleanup troops to try and get that damage up there as high as I can. And that's how these attacks are working against the, not ring bases per se, but a more centrally located town hall. And I will eventually figure this out, I'm sure of it. 2 attacks down. 3rd attack on the day. Thank you, Chief Raka, and good job, unknown user, is this person who's super friendly from some clan. And this one was, no, this is a different layout than I thought it was. So here, I've got 2 deep in buildings, and I've got 2 deep in the buildings, and it's a little tougher to create a funnel, but I really thought if I can get this stuff down here, then, you know, King up on this side will be able to create a nicer funnel and prevent people from walking this direction, and then Golem, Ice Golem, and Wall Wrecker right in between the barracks here and the gold mine. So King comes down, Baby Dragon, and 1, 2, 3, regular time. The Baby Dragon and the balloon trying to take that stuff down, and the Baby Dragon says, yeah, Archer Tower, put in a beating on that one. And it goes down. Barbarian King was going to go pound on some gold. Got a poison spell in there for the 2 Ice Golems and the Baby Dragon. And the enemy King is literally being shot in the back by my Archer Queen. The Ice Golem of mine pops, and we're just being patient, taking our time. We are not triggering our Royal Cloak ability just yet. And those Ice Golems go down. And my Archer Queen is frozen, but comes out of it with a vengeance and takes down the town hall. Now, at this point, pause, there we go. If I come in here, the distance between this Archer Tower and the Wizard Tower is kind of long. I'm spreading my hogs a bit wider than I'd like to, but I have a little bit of a tighter funnel right up here. So what I did is I dragged a finger down on this side to try and take care of these few defenses, because once this stuff is down, I figured everybody would path through here pretty nicely. And let's back up. Now, Town Hall is down, and the Clan Castle troops are handled, which means that when I bring my Hog Riders in, Hog Riders, with the Grand Warden is right there for the very first blast of the Eagle Artillery with his Eternal Tome. A couple Hogs down here making short work of the defenses that are in here. And the Archer Queen is in a fight for her life against a whole bunch of skeletons. And they managed to murder her, so that is, yes, why the skeleton spells are so important. Heal spell up there on the Inferno Tower, heal spell down here on the Inferno Tower. Those Hog Riders get through most of those defenses up there. These guys finish off all this stuff down here, swoop their way, 4 times speed. They swoop their way back up. That little core of skeletons still roaming around, trying to help out and do their part. And we wind up getting a lovely 3-star attack. And we will do return home. Let's go attack number 4 on the day. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. It was Mr. Tuyen. Mr. Tuyen. So this one, very similar to one of the other ones that we already attacked. And the approach here was... Barbarian King in the corner, Balloon, and Baby Dragon here. Baby Dragon to take that out will keep everybody moving in toward the middle. Now, here, the Inferno Tower as a single target, you definitely want to drop your Ice Golem first to give that Wall Wrecker an opportunity to get in. If you dump the Wall Wrecker first, you're done. You're not going to make it to the Town Hall. 1, 2, 3. So, Ice Golem pops and freezes that Inferno Tower. We pound through the wall. Wall Wrecker now is targeted by the Inferno Tower amongst many other things, manages to get the wall down first. Archer Queen finishes off the Inferno Tower before it can latch on to either the P.E.K.K.A. or the Ice Golem. The P.E.K.K.A. says, hey, Town Hall, take that, and some Barbarians want to get in there, and the Queen is helping, and I trigger her ability, and she manages to take down the Lava Hound and the Lava Pups, and the Baby Dragon is still getting poisoned, saying, I don't feel good, boop, dead. Most of that stuff's taken care of, and now we've got over here, wouldn't have been a bad entrance. Over here, wouldn't have been a bad entrance. For whatever reason, I always feel comfortable coming counterclockwise, apparently. I went ahead and brought in the Hogs. Remember, Town Hall's down. Clan Castle troops are down. Grand Warden with his whole troop of Hogs protecting from the very first Eagle blast. Everybody comes out of the Eternal Tome into some heals. I might have dropped that one a little bit too soon, a little bit too close. I went ahead and just dumped the skeletons in there to help out and kill that enemy queen. Yay, bye enemy queen. That happened pretty quickly. And heal, heal, heal. All my heal spells are used up, so there isn't going to be anything healing them into this final compartment here. But there are just so many Hog Riders left alive that it really doesn't matter. And all that stuff winds up going down. So that's it. That's the first half of my attacks from the second to last day in Legend League. I am going to take a break from recording for now, and we'll come back in a little bit with the last 4 attacks that we made in yesterday's, my second to last day of Legend League. We'll come through and look at the attack against Kobe Bryant, Mr. Yamani, E.T., and Ingwar, who got 99% 2-star. It's all good. We'll come back and look at those in a bit. Okay, so we pick up here. Been a busy day. I've taken 8 attacks and I haven't made any yet. And I have my work cut out for me because that day is going to end in 3 hours. That's okay. I have plenty of time to make some hay. So we go to my attack log. We left off with Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. The nice thing about this attack is you really aren't making that many decisions. You're figuring out where to put your balloon and your baby dragon, where to put your ice column, where to put your king, where to put your queen, and then where to mass dump your hogs, and then a few other small decisions. So here we went king on gold mine, balloon. I love that. In case you didn't know that, when the ice column hits a spring trap, it automatically triggers their freeze ability. Something I've always loved about that they don't have to die by shots. They can get sprung off the map and they still kick in their freeze ability. So baby dragon pumping away, wall wrecker in there. We've got the wall wrecker taking fire, P.E.K.K.A. and ice golem in their clan castle. That's somebody who doesn't know what troops to use in their clan castle, which is perfectly fine. I like it better that way. And fortunately, though, that ice golem, that king, and that P.E.K.K.A. in there from the clan castle draw the archer queen toward the middle as she comes in there. Speed along here. Speed up. She gets frozen, and, I thought she did. Okay, I should watch these replays before I wind up doing them. That's funny. I don't even remember how this one went then. Okay, clearly a whole bunch of hog riders coming in on this side over here. I'll watch this with you guys. So Grand Warden in there. Oh, so, I didn't trigger the town hall, and I took a little bit of a different approach, apparently. I saved 14 hog riders for this one, and I brought in the rest of them on the back side. The idea there clearly being to funnel everybody through here and create some pathing. Rage spell triggered in there. I already used the Grand Warden's ability. I 3-starred this? Man, I'm good. So heal spell coming down over here. I just assumed when it was a 3-star that this was one that I'd taken the town hall quickly. So we got some separation here. So some hogs split off, went toward the town hall. Some got caught up in the maelstrom down below. And with that heal spell up here on the top, we managed, skeleton spells, killing that archer queen. Got those guys in there. They got blown up and then managed to take down the Inferno Tower and then some cleanup troops. Hey, see, even when you mess up, you do wonderful when you're me. It's so great to be me. 3 stars. Thank you, Kobe Bryant. Oh my gosh, I 3-starred Kobe Bryant. All right, attack log. That's number 5. We got 3 left. We got Mr. Yamani, where we only got 2 stars. Looks like an easy 3-star with a town hall on the outside. This one I do remember. So we went ahead and come in here. Some good funneling, if I recall, if memory serves. I think this was a time fail. Yeah, it was a time fail. So king down here, balloon and baby dragon, wall wrecker with the queen. So the king clearing out a few nice buildings over here, creating some good depth. And watch as this queen actually is the one that triggers the clan castle. So there's that line. You have to mentally know how far that is, how many tiles it creates. A nice push in there. Oh, it's the P.E.K.K.A. that triggered it. Poison spell for the witch. Beautiful. And at this moment, I'm thinking close entry on this side because there's nothing that is southwest of that Inferno Tower. So a nice clean path to come in here. A little bit cleaner than what might be coming in down on the bottom. Archer Queen ability triggers. So here comes my friends, the Hog Riders. And because the Town Hall is down, I use that Grand Warden's Eternal Tome on the initial approach for the Hog Riders. I remember I was feeling really good about this one. I was thinking, I got 3 stars on another one. I was on cloud 9, and then I dumped my heal spells a little bit too soon and ended up losing a few too many Hog Riders on that back end to that Inferno Tower and the other Inferno Tower. If I had saved a heal and scooted that last one down right into this quadrant here, I think I would have been fine, and I would not have run out of gas coming up to that Inferno Tower and that Wizard Tower, which of course prevented the 3-star, and some wizards running around there doing their best to try and get in there. But alas, it was not to be. We got a nice 92, was it 92? 92% 2-star. It was a great day. I will take it. I will absolutely take it. 2 attacks to go. And then we attacked E.T. E.T. brought us a super exposed town hall. These are the ones I'm normally doing pretty well against. But sometimes the stuff that hops out of that clan castle, I dropped the poison spell right away there. So this is good. We're just going to pound through there. And tornado trap and all kinds of bad news. Put the P.E.K.K.A. in there with the rage spell, took out the town hall. But at this point, it's like just like a square. It's almost like I didn't even bother taking care of anything. I got one perimeter building. And at this point, I just kind of go with a mass wall of Hog Riders and hope that they wind up doing a good job. Because sometimes with the right heal placement, they do wind up doing a good job. Big problem in this attack to start. The Grand Warden, when he came in, said, hey, let me help the P.E.K.K.A. and help the Archer Queen. So my Hogs ended up getting kind of abandoned over here. If I had this one to do over again, I would have brought my Hogs in up on this side so that the Warden definitely would have stayed with them, and I wouldn't have found myself losing a couple of Hog Riders right out of the gate. And they never, I don't think they managed to get those Expos down. Yeah, they just stood there. So I would have brought them in over here. I just lost a bunch of stuff in the beginning on that initial approach. And, you know, this is exactly why I want to share these videos with you guys so you can learn from the mistakes that I make. I would not have suspected that behind 44 Hog Riders, the Grand Warden would have said, hey, P.E.K.K.A., hey, Queen, let me help you guys out here. But that's what ended up happening. So if that opportunity presents itself again, you can guarantee that I'm going to be coming in, because normally you have 2 options with a lot of these. You've been seeing them. A lot of times there's like parallel bases. You have a chance to come 2 different directions. And that time I just chose the wrong one. Final attack for the day was against Ingwar, which I ended with the same thought. I'm going to get another 3-star. I'm going to get another 3-star. I've attacked this base before. And you already saw it. It's a 99%. I think it's this gold storage right here is the last building to survive. So King in, Balloon and Baby Dragon. Ice Golem tanking for the Wall Wrecker. Wall Wrecker gets in. It starts off really, really well. Archer Queen doing exactly what I want her doing. Wall Wrecker gets in there. P.E.K.K.A. and Ice Golem taking down the town hall without even needing any help from the Queen. We got a witch that's walking into the poison spell. A baby dragon that's slowly getting through the poison spell. Everything is taken down. Nice clump on the Hog Riders. Grand Warden's ability triggers right on the way in. Everything was looking good. I was probably jumping up and down like a fool in my bedroom going, I'm going to get another 3-star. I'm going to get another 3-star. Yay, I'm going to get another 3-star. And I didn't get another 3-star because I've been getting into doing this thing where I get impatient and I dump all my cleanup troops ahead of time. And what you'll notice up here is I am devoid of any cleanup troops and I have 1 wizard left. But after this Archer Tower, there is this cannon. There it is. I knew there was something that draws the Hogs away from this side of the base, which inherently is not a bad thing. And you can see the skellies. I didn't show you the skeleton spells. Killing that Archer Queen right in the middle of that battlefield. You could probably see it if you want to rewind and watch it in double time or something. So now here's the problem. I already deployed that last wizard, and what I put up here was an archer. And at this point, all my troops were deployed, so I closed out my app. I opened it back up because it just finishes processing the attack, and I saw the 99%. And then I started mentally kicking myself because if I had deployed a wizard over here, the wizard was one of these ones down here. There were a couple of them. Where'd they go? Some wizards somewhere. I would have, look at that. Oh, time. There were like 9 hogs in there. Time fail. 8 more trophies I would have had. But as it existed, I'm pretty sure I have a screenshot of this, so I'm going to drop a screenshot right in here. Bam! Look at that day. Plus 274. I'm going off of memory. I think it was 274. 274 trophies picked up on offense. Heck of a day in Legend League. Second video down for you guys. I hope you guys are still watching. This is a long video. It's a lot of talking. Please drop a like on this. please tell your friends to check this out. I know it's like 20 or 25 minutes. I'm hoping it'll be well worth it for anybody pushing in Legends. I'm hoping it'll be at least marginally entertaining for people who aren't in Legends that just want to watch. I'm going to call myself a master. Not a master. I'm doing okay. Who want to watch a master at work. We did just finish up another Clan War. Clan War, classic. Good guys. Bringing the heat. And I did get to go and take a 3-star at this one here using, you knew it, mass hogs. But that's another video for another time. In the meantime, this is Trample Damage saying thank you so very much for all the support. Like the video, subscribe, tell your clanmates to check me out, and by all means, have a good one.